Hello, welcome to the Tech Hub Cougar's Collectible Process Audit Adventure Challenge. In this challenge, we are going to evaluate internal controls at Cougar's collectible shop and identify areas for improvement. Let's dive right in. I have prepared all the visualizations you will need in a Power BI file. Please download and open it to get started. We will begin by addressing the first question on our list. First question, how many cases proceeded with the purchase order even though it was initially denied? We're gonna pull up the Power BI file and go to the Variant Explorer, and you will have to evaluate each variant, process variant, to see if there's any variant where purchase order was followed by purchase denial, and then they proceed the purchase order. For example, if you look at the variant number 1, you can see there was a create purchase order, and there was review approve purchase order, and then they send purchase order. This process seems appropriate, but if you look at the variant number 7, there's a create purchase order, it was denied, and then they still send the purchase order. So we can know the variant number 7 is problematic. If you hover over the mouse on this bar chart, we can know that there's 9 cases of this. And moving on to the next question, since only purchasing managers have the authority to review and approve purchase orders, were there any instances where employees other than purchasing managers did so? If yes, how many such violations occurred? We're gonna move to segregation of duties page, and then we're gonna look at this certain activity called review approve purchase order. If you look at this row, we can know that only 2 employee role did this activity, which is purchasing clerk and purchasing manager. But as instructions said, only purchasing manager can do this activity. But there's some activity done by purchasing clerk. So this number 14 is how many violations occurred. If you click on this violation, which is number 14, this automatically filters this whole page by this number, by this violation. And if you look at the value of selection, which is placed on the top right under that logo, it says 61.35 million. So the answer for question B2 will be automatically 61.35 million. Okay, now moving on to the question C. Approval of payments is exclusively reserved for treasury managers. Were there any instances where employees other than treasury managers approved the payments? If yes, how many such violations occurred? It's a very similar case as question number B. We're gonna look at this activity approval of payments, which is approved payments. And if you look at this row, there's 2 employee role did this activity, treasury clerk and treasury manager. And the cases where treasury clerk did this activity was 30 cases. And then if you click on this 30, and then if you look at the value of selections, it says 75.96 million. That will be the answer for question C2. Okay, last question. The procedure for the preparing and signing checks requires 2 different employees. How many instances were there where a single treasury clerk prepared and signed check twice? As I said in the instruction, you will have to use this slicer, which is named prepare sign check dash 2 employees match. All you have to do is click on this checkbox, which is next to the match. These are the total number of violations. So if you look at this bottom table, which is activity frequency by each employee role, we can see that Treasury Clerk violated 199 times. So the answer for the D will be 199. Thank you for watching this challenge.